Good afternoon. Had a pretty good practice today. We consider this to be Fast Friday, a lot of situational stuff. I thought the guys were real focused, locked in, good concentration, and I thought we put two good practices back to back. You know, the biggest thing is going back on the road again this week, playing a good football team, and trying to find a way to win on the road. So that's where we are. I'm excited about the things that we're doing and can't wait to see how we perform. With that, I'll take questions. Josh is still day-to-day, game time decision, and he was out there today, did some good things, but we're going to wait and see how he really feels right before the game.
What do you need to see before you know?
Well, just how, he's throwing the football, how he's able to grip it consistently, those kind of things. So just want to make sure that I'm giving him every opportunity to go out there and be successful.
If he can't play this time, would he play in the fourth?
We have to wait and see. That's the long way away. I'm just worried about the Cowboys right now.
For writing a season preview, a question about this. How far along are you in developing the kind of personality of this team that you want, and what is that?
I think we're right on point. And from day one, I talked about the physicality, and everything that we do starts up front with the offense and defensive line. And I think you can see that particularly on the offensive side of the ball, the mentality of coming off the ball, getting to the second level. We want to run the football. I said it from day one, this is a pass-happy league, but trying to establish the run is the number one priority for us, as well as trying to defend the run.
A depth is being pointed at from so-called experts. Is there a depth issue?
Well, there's depth across the board. I talked to a few colleagues around the league. Matter of fact, 3 nights ago, and they don't even have 5 based off the injuries they had and, guys having to have surgery. So I think we're in a real good position.
Steve, when you've talked a lot about this kind of being dress rehearsal, you want to get into the routine, it seems like some teams kind of view it, the third game's always been kind of this important game, but some teams are kind of viewing it a little bit differently now, maybe not even playing their veterans even in the third game anymore. Do you feel like there's a shift in philosophy league-wide?
I think it's really based off each team. When you look at myself, being a first-year head coach, first-year staff, players still trying to get to know the coaches, that kind of thing, I think you have to stick to what I consider the normal routine. You get some teams, as we, the Cowboys have already stated that Dak is not playing, Elliott's not playing, so those guys have been playing, together for a while now, so that's different. But we feel like we still got to get our timing down. We still got to be able to communicate and play with one another, so that's important to me right now.
Sam might not ever hit the ground with a pass, but how much more do you want to see him after what you've seen?
Well, again, I just think it's just more timing, getting in there, identifying different looks that we're going to be able to see, particularly from a blitz standpoint, communicating well with the offensive linemen so we can pick it up. So I think it's more that continuity than anything.
One more general question about the quarterback situation on this team. What does it look like coming in, and how good has Sam looked?
I think Sam has looked well. I think he's executed and performed exactly how we thought he would. He does a great job, again, just getting the offense in the right position based off the defensive look. I think his accuracy is on point. This guy can throw guys open, and that's so important at this level. You can't wait till guys come out their breaks, so he does a tremendous job with that. And I think the competition in that room is good. As you saw last week, Josh is performing. He's picking things up. He's performing well, and I like where we are in that room.
With the defense, if you're not facing these starting quarterbacks like you kind of talked about, and again with Dallas this week, how hard is it to evaluate the defense? I know you're worried about what you're doing on defense, especially with new twists with these guys, but it would be nice to face that competition, I guess, right?
It definitely would, but I think, and I told Coach Holcomb this, we got to make sure that we keep the focus on us, and number one is just cleaning up our run fits from last week. I think a lot of what happened, even though we played a good football team, is that we didn't do our job. So I want to see that corrected. I want to see guys in position to make plays on the ball. One of the things I emphasize and talk about is, winning the takeaway battle. And we're +7 right now, which is important. We didn't perform well in the first game with 3rd down or 11 last week. We didn't stop the run. But when we're taking the ball away and protecting the football, and it gives us a chance to win games, and that's important. Number one, this didn't come off his injury. This is something that Steve Keim and I talked about in the spring, and he's a major part of what we were doing at the time. He's a leader in that room. I still consider him to be a leader in that room. His presence and value being around is going to only enhance and help Mason out, which I think is important. And as an organization, we wanted to do the right thing.
How involved is he day to day, even though he's obviously
Well, right now he's still, slowly but surely going through his rehab. He's in the building every day. Once he gets to the point to where he can get out and start moving around, he's going to get back in the meeting rooms. And like I said before, I think he's going to be a big component to really helping Mason.
like having the bright lights on you in the preseason on prime time network game?
I think it's good. I think the players love that, particularly when you start talking about trying to, play where, their peers are looking. I think that's always important. But for us, again, it's just operation-wise, it's a football game. And I want to go out there and perform well and make sure that, we can stay as healthy as possible.
If Josh doesn't play with one of the other two quarterbacks, one of them, will Glenn get more time or will it be Chad?
We're going to try to split it with both of those guys and try to give them equal reps. And, Mike will be the first guy that comes in, of course. And, with him missing last week, really want to see how he performed this week. He's had a great week of practice, so I'm excited about that.
What do you need to see more from Cap? He can rush the passers, become more of an all-around player.
Again, stopping the run, being stout at the point of attack right here, because, again, he can rush the passer. We've seen that over the years, even last year. But we got to be an all-around player. Same thing at the corner position.
Have you ruled anybody out for the game?
Right now, Robert is out, Kim Dichie, Olsen Pierre, Corey Peters, and Jonathan Moxie.
Different look up front.
Definitely a different look, and we've been working on that all week, and this is an opportunity bar for other guys to step up. That's what this league is all about, next man up mentality.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
You succinctly answered my general questions.
I hear you, bro. Thanks.